Let us consider an interesting gate problem which is from 2019, and this is a trust problem, question number 5. The problem is a plain truss is shown in the figure. Which one of the options contains only zero force members in the truss? That means in this figure you should identify what members in the truss which doesn't have any forces, compression or tension. Before we find the solution for this problem, let us do some trials. The first trial is you consider the same truss and you apply the 20 kilonewton exactly at the ridged point. Okay, this is a ridge of the truss. You apply 20 kilonewton only at this point. So let us say what will happen. So in this picture, the red color indicates the members are in compression and yellow color indicates the members are in tension. And you can identify here the principal rafter or top cords and the bottom cords are subjected to tension or compression and tension respectively. All other members, or we call it as web, are subjected to zero forces. So these black dot, what you are seeing indicates zero member forces. So let us take the second trial where the 20 kilonewton load is acting at 2 points as shown in the figure, or two joints. So what has happened here? The 20 kilonewton force is applied at these two locations as we see here. So this one and this one. You need to understand the 20 kilonewton force. First, it will directly go to the below member in the form of compression. And these members, they are going to try to pull the inclined web. So what you are going to see here. And these two members are subjected to tension. Okay. And all other members are subjected to zero forces. The force will not go to the other members as shown in the figure. And let us do one more trial. What is the trial? You apply the 20 kilonewton force at these two nodes or joints as shown in the figure. Can you guess now what will happen? Now we can see, we can expect, so our load is now at this point, these 2 points, this one and this one. So these two loads, 20 kilonewton loads, first they are going to transfer to the member exactly which is below. So that will be the compressive in nature. And these two forces try to pull this inclined member, so where it is subjected to tension. And here also similarly the forces are going to transfer to these inclined members where these subjected to tension. So these vertical member again they are subjected to compression. So these vertical members are subjected to compression. So this is how the loads will going to flow in the truss. And last 2 points, two members, what you are seeing is subjected to zero member forces. And let us see what happens if I put the 20 kilonewton force, apply the 20 kilonewton load at the extreme joints. I think the concept is clear. This 20 kilonewton point load is transferred to all the members in the truss. Let us see the same concept. If you apply the load at this point, these 2 points, so this total 40 kilonewton or 20 kilonewton will go to distribute to the all vertical members and inclined members as shown in the figure. and you can able to see the distribution of the forces with respect to the distance between the application of the load, and also you observe the variation in the compression and tension forces in the principal rafter and the tie member. So finally we can able to find out the answer for this. So which one options contains only zero member forces? So can you guess now what happens now? For this problem, as per our understanding, if you see the first, these 20 kilonewton load directly go to these members M and N in the form of compression. Okay, so these two members are subjected to compression, and these two members I and H are subjected to compression. And these compression, this member IH tries to pull these inclined so that these members are subjected to tension. Okay, so this inclined again, this member JK try to pull the member LJ. So this inclined member LJ and LM subject to tension. So finally we left with FG and GFI and RP and RS. So these four members will not subject it to any forces. So that is the final answer. Let us clearly understand when we are going to analyze the exact problem. You see, this is the proof where the members as shown in this response having the zero forces. Here you should understand zero means it is not 100% zero. Comparatively, if you see the distribution of forces, so those members will have the least force, that is 0.1 or 1. It is a negligible force will going to transfer to the these four member forces. So that is the answer here. Okay, the answer is the member FG and FI and RS and PR. So that is the answer for this question. Thank you.